Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is Morning News Hour and I'm Hina Gambhir. In just a few hours from now, first batch of Rafale jets will be arriving in India. The aircraft flew out from France on Monday, and after covering a distance of about nearly 7,000 kilometers with air-to-air refueling and a single stop in the UAE, Rafale jets will arrive at Ambala Air Base anytime between 1:30 and 2:15 this afternoon. And Times Now is going to be the destination where you will be getting first set of updates on this big story of the day. We will be going across to my colleague Pradeep as well, who's tracking the developments very, very closely from Ambala. But before that, here's a reaction.
You have bids and trial for any number of equipment, but ultimately what is considered for opening of commercial bids is the equipment which is fully compliant. So only two fighters emerged fully compliant, and that was Eurofighter and Rafale. And after the bids were opened, Rafale was declared L1. So further negotiations were carried out only with Rafale. The Prime Minister announced purchase of 36 aircraft. This announcement was not that aircraft are being bought. It was an intent to buy. So the need was always felt. A need is even now felt for more aircraft. But it was very timely decision to induct 36 because Balakot and now you can see what is going on at the borders. So such equipment is required. It gives you strength. It gives you, it makes enemy think twice about say engaging with you.
The government of India decided on various factors, and our so-called inputs to the government on both these aircraft, that the Rafale was the choice at that time. And I'm so happy that although the 126 aircraft deal never came through, but the 36 Rafale deal has fructified, and the first 5 aircraft are coming in tomorrow. I am proud to be an ex-Air Force officer where Indian Air Force will be in possession of the Rafale class of aircraft. With the Rafale, we are at least 15% better off than the latest available in our neighborhood. So it's no concern of mine, but it's a concern of India to tell the country and the citizens of the country that your money has not been wasted.
There is talk of the Chinese JF-20. How does the Rafale compare with the JF-20?
Like JF-20, etc., we don't have full knowledge of it, but we always can do interpretation. And in the interpretation, like I said, if the Rafale is a 4.5 generation aircraft, the JF-20 will come up to about 3.5 to maximum 4.
Let's go across to my colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary joining us on the broadcast, tracking the developments on this very, very closely. Srinjoy, we are being told that after an overnight halt at around 11 a.m. India Standard Time, the Rafale jets will start from the UAE for Ambala in India.
Yes, they should be arriving at between 1:30 to 2:15, depending on exactly when they take off and the weather conditions. We have to say that the chief himself, Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria, is likely to be present in Ambala. He is likely to greet the fighter pilots who will be coming in with the Rafales. A speech by him is also expected. The Western Air Commander, Air Marshal B. Suresh, will also be present at the function today. So there will be a bit of a function today in Ambala after the fighter planes arrive between 1:30 to 2:15. And then the chief himself, he will be there to receive them, and also the Western Air Commander. As you rightly said, 5 planes will be coming, and this will be the first lot. Another 5 have been delivered to the Indian Air Force. They are being currently used in France for training. not only pilots, there are about 8 or 10 there right now, but also a whole lot of technical staff who are there, engineers, support staff, and so on. Also, these planes are expected perhaps in October, November, is what we are hearing. And after that, once 10 planes arrive, there will be a steady stream of planes, depending on what the Air Force wants and when they want it.
Right.
1 or 2 a month will be made absolutely ready for the Indian Air Force. Besides that, we know that 24 French engineers and support staff are already in Ambala.
Okay.
They will also be here to receive the planes, and they will be really a bridge between the French engineers who helped with the plane there and the Indian engineers who will take over here
Right.
for the rest of the life of the Rafale, which is about 40 years.
Right, stay on with us, Srinjoy. Let me go across to my colleague Pradeep Datta as well, who's live right now from outside the Ambala station, where these 5 Rafale jets will be arriving today around between 1:30 and 2:15. Pradeep, now we are being told that Section 144 has been imposed in that area.
Yes, 144 has been imposed. Nobody is allowed to move beyond this point. As you can see, the area has been properly barricaded. Cops are there at different points. Reason being that they are keeping in view the security, and also the other reason is the COVID, because everybody is quite excited about Rafale air jet. They do not want the people presence here. When you have Section 144, that means people, more than 3 people, will not be allowed to gather at one particular place. That is one of the reasons. And keeping in view of COVID, they do not want that social distancing norm to be violated. Already clear-cut instruction has been given that nobody will be allowed to click pictures or take pictures of a Rafale fighter jet, because they say that there is going to be a proper induction ceremony, and that will be in the 2nd week of August. Right now, only Air Chief Marshal, as in fact Srinjoy was saying, he will be there. He'll be interacting with the 5 pilots who will be coming over to this place. It's going to be a really very big day, very big moment so far as Indian Air Force is concerned. As I was saying earlier also, at a time when China is trying to flex its muscle and Pakistan is trying to escalate situation along a line of control, and this fighter jet induction in Indian Air Force, it's not only going to bolster their air defense system, but it's also going to give boost to their combat capability, because this flying machine is considered to be one of the deadly flying machines. I am outside Ambala Air Base, and this is a historic air base, already geared up for the occasion, geared up to house this flying machine. As Srinjoy was saying, already 24 engineering staff from France is already here. They are going to assist Indian engineers and Indian pilots for a few months, and after that it will be the Indian engineers who will be taking care of this situation for another 40 years. See, this in fact is a very important air station. A reason being that you must have heard about Nirmaljeet Singh Sekhon, the only Paramveer Chakra holder posthumously who got this award. In 1965, he was here at Ambala station when the detachment was sent to Srinagar, and that time they had sent shivers down the spine of Pakistan. But with the induction of this Rafale jet, definitely they are going to send shiver down spine of both China as well as Pakistan, because it is armed with deadly weapon like Meteor missile. Meteor missile, it has got a range of about 100 to 120 kilometers. So far as air-to-air combat is concerned, it leaves hardly any escape zone for enemy aircraft, and it is in fact powered with the ramjet engines, power engines. With ramjet power engine, that means that the missile can move with a speed of about 4 Mach. And then there is a cruise missile called Scalp cruise missile. It again is an air-to-land cruise missile that can decimate any of the fortified structures in Pakistan, because it has got a range of about 300 kilometers. As I was explaining earlier also, when Balakot airstrike was carried out, Indian aircraft had to go deep inside Pakistani territory. They had to fly 60 kilometers. Only then they were able to decimate Jaish-e-Mohammed headquarters. But now, while being in Indian airspace, this aircraft can shoot missile and they can decimate Pakistani headquarters, terror headquarters on Pakistan side. So that is one of the reasons it is called a game changer. This deadly flying machine is definitely going to give edge, and once again going to tilt in fact the balance in favor of the Indian Air Force, because Indian Air Force was so far lacking the long-range missile system, because there was hardly any aircraft that could carry that. But now there is an aircraft which is called Omni Roll supersonic jet, capable for all kind of mission, and it's going to bolster air defense system and give boost to India's combat
Right.
capability. So
Right.
that's one of the reasons everybody is excited. I'm also feeling very happy to be part of this occasion when this beauty and beast is going to touch Ambala airbase from
Right.
any time after 1:30 p.m.
Right, stay on with us, Pradeep. In fact, we also have got a reaction from Air Marshal retired Raghunath Nambiar, who has also praised this Rafale aircraft and said that it is going to dominate the sky after it starts operating, and it will give India an edge over its neighbors like Pakistan and China. Listen in.
It was a mind-blowing experience. It is something which before it happened, it was just a dream in my mind that I would get to fly the Rafale, the best technology aircraft at that point in time, and an aircraft which was fully capable of doing so many things which we had only sort of heard of. Things like terrain following, things like terrain masking, things like automatic weapon delivery, many things which were beyond the realm of possibilities in the aircraft that I have flown in the past. It was a wonderful experience, and I must compliment the French test pilot who was with me, who took a lot of chances in allowing me to fly the mission and the sort of missions which I flew, and he let me fly the aircraft right through from takeoff to touchdown. I think he had a lot of guts.
And in fact, he was the first one to fly a Rafale fighter jet manufactured by Dassault Aviation for India. He reached Paris, in fact, back in 2018, 4 days before that, so that training and all can happen. And he flew the aircraft in France to assess its efficacy. And he spoke exclusively to Times Now Srinjoy Chaudhary, talking to us about the edge it's going to give India as far as India's air power is concerned. We'll slip into a very, very short break. More news and updates lined up on the other side. Stay with us.